Good morning, it's part 2 of this series. I think it's going to be a 4-parter judging by the amount of files I have, but of course I'll just keep counting the speed test ones. But this was all recorded yesterday and the day before, so this is very recent. Hope you enjoyed part 1. Here's part 2, it's a bit more varied. Part 1 had a lot of record players if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, enjoy.
This saga continues with this CD player. It's a JVC and it is gross. But does it work? Does power on, does open up, does close again, does open up, does close again, does open up, does... Come on! There you are. If this reads, that's impressive, considering the state it's in. That's impressive. Time for new cables. Okay, let me get another cable because this one has been used a few too many times. That's what you get when you test with the same cable every day. At some point it breaks. Assuming it's the cable, it may be the CD player. We're about to find out. Maybe it's my extension cable. Okay, I'll change that in a sec. But look at that! Thing sounds good too, actually. The track switch buttons don't always seem to work for some reason. Oh, auto search. Oh, I have to press auto search. What the hell? So how do I... Wow. Yeah, it worked great actually. Impressively. And these are not the... This has track, but it's not the track buttons. I don't even know what those do. Nothing wrong with this one, it actually sounds good. It's a JVC XLV311. Giving this one a quick clean because it's in such horrible condition. I feel a bit sad for it, so just wiping it down. One semi-clean JVC CD player. On to the next one. And then there was a VHS recorder. I don't think I have particularly great videotapes here, but we can grab this one, see if it works. Panasonic, good mechanic. For those who know the video. I'm not sure which input this is connected to now. It's set to X, but I don't think X is scarred. This TV has baffled me before, that's why I'm trying so hard. Okay, nothing. Let's try the start again. Nope. X. It switched to X there, so I did plug it into the correct one. This thing appears to be broken. And now this is also broken. Why is SCART such a horrible, horrible thing? Oh. I guess I can get it back together, but it is such a bad system. What we have here is a rather used looking little JVC amplifier that says upstairs or up on it. As far as I understand, it was used in a bar, which is worrying because this is not really the stuff you want to use for playing loud music all day. But well, it's a JVC. I wouldn't be surprised if it still works to some degree. It doesn't even look like it would clean up too badly, but let's see. One channel. 2 channels. Does phono work? Yep, does. Obviously needs a thorough clean. Now I'm not sure if this is one you can actually clean. I hope so. Good thing. Hope I can get it to work properly without the scratching, but other than that, yeah. Happy to inform you that the text is already off. It doesn't say up or upstairs anymore. There is some weird stuff going on this button. I think they used something else than that chalk marker or whatever that's called. But I can get that off as well. This thing is actually going to clean up well. It's not too bad. There we are. There's a sticker here, some residue. Yeah, I hope I can get the insides to be clean so it's not as crackly and scratchy, but it's a good tiny little lamp this. I'm actually really impressed. Bit bass heavy, that's kind of nice as well, especially with these little speakers. And now that I gave it a quick wipe down, actually doesn't look too bad either. It's got, ooh, let's not do that. It's got nice lights and everything. Good stuff. Well done, JVC. Amplifier. It's a Sherwood. Ooh. With everything all the way up, including balance. Well, this came from a thrift shop. The sticker's still on it, and they don't test very thoroughly. I hooked up a source to CD. Yeah. There we are. That's a weird volume pot. This is like half, and then this is 70%. It has surround sound effect. How do I turn this on? I want to hear it now. Yeah. Let's try the tuner anyway. There we are. Nothing wrong with that. Actually works great. But yeah, I don't really see how the surround sound effect things works. It has front and surround speakers, so maybe the rear speakers are doing something weird, but it doesn't sound great, doesn't have a lot of power, but it is a functional amplifier. So we have a Sherwood RA1141T, and it also stops scratching heavily, so I think we're good, just a bit. But that's gonna fix itself if you just keep using it. Already getting better. I think the song's over, isn't it? Why are you not playing the next song? What's this about? Let's try. Alright, I regularly recommend the Audio Technica AT-LP60. It's a very simple record player with built-in preamplifier, and they still make them new. This is the AT-PL50. They don't have much to do with each other. This one was made under many a brand, including more famous brands like Sony, but also the Dutch warehouse chain Hema made one of these. They're pretty okay actually, there's not much wrong with them, but this is an Audio Technica branded one, and that's the first time I see that. The belt was off, but it works with a belt. I think this one will not, that's a weird mat, will not have a built-in preamp. Why are you just running now? Why are you running? Okay. Lift. There you go, that just works, doesn't it? Probably the speed's going to be slightly off. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Speed, yeah, stop. Also fine. Now let's see if the auto start also does 7 inches. Should start somewhere like here. Let it stop first. Stop. Oh, that's not start, that's a lift. This is start. No, that's stop. This is start. I'm not great with automatics, can you tell? Do we get 7 inch? Yeah. Pretty smooth as well. And auto return. All good, just a bit dusty. That's an easy one. Got a rather nice Technics SU-Z1. These amplifiers are nice, except that they're impossible to stack because they're extremely undeep. Oh, the lights work. Hooked something up to aux. Let me start the music. There you go. Let's see. What do we get? 1 channel, 2 channel. And temp. Phono works? Yeah. Tempted to say it doesn't sound great, but then it also sounds like it's been not used for a long time. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but loudness and the tone controls didn't do anything at first. Okay. With a bit of a clean, this one's gonna be fine. I like it. It doesn't sound that spectacular, to be honest, but it's better than the Sherwood. It's definitely worse than that JVC we tested, but it looks awesome. Nice and vintage. Also, it has aux on it. When did we start using aux? At some point that became a thing, but before you usually just had no aux input. You just had tuner and phono and tape. And all of a sudden aux was introduced. Don't know when that was. Probably like late 70s? Loudspeakers. Small Technics loudspeakers. They are the SBHD310. Pretty sure these ones belong to a small system. Do they work or do they not work? Currently the sound will be coming from these ion ones. So we're gonna have to disable those, enable this, and we should get sound. But we're not getting any sound. Why are we not getting any sound? Okay, this one wasn't connected properly. Maybe I'm just messing up. Let's see. I just noticed the cable came out. They have slightly weird connectors that you have to, well, people who work with these speakers know them. They're a bit of a pain in the neck, but okay, that's one. So that was user error. How about this one? Okay, there we are. Well, they are not great. There's no highs, little bit of hissy highs, but no real transparency or really highs. They work though. The low end super boomy, not refined. These are really disappointing. Those are, I expected better from Technics, but they look good. Now this cute little Panasonic came from a thrift shop, and it says on it okay. Now I'm willing to bet quite a bit that it's not going to be okay. Let's be honest. It is very cool though. Did you see that pop out? Anyway, stickers there, volume down, power on. Well, we've got that. Let's see. Here's your record player. Ultra low quality piece of junk, but that's a cool mat. Admit it, that's a cool mat. Also low quality. Does it play a record? I think the record player will probably work. It's rotating. How do we set it to phono? Mind the music rights here. Radio.
Of wel een keertje zo zou komen. Want heel veel mensen dachten ook, dat was wat iedereen zei van dingen.
Ja.
Maar heb jij altijd het gevoel dat
the thing doesn't even sound horrible.
Weer eens gaan bundelen.
This is what I'm worried about.
Ja, nee.
What are the odds of this working perfectly?
Nee, ik ben eigenlijk, eigenlijk niet. Nee, ik ben eigenlijk niet zo mee bezig geweest. Maar wij speelden op die.
Well, it runs. It's not great, Dad. It's definitely supposed to sound better. What stopped here?
Ja, tuurlijk.
How dirty are those heads? Probably very. Okay, let's see if we get slightly more highs now. Could be worse. It's getting better. Fast forward, rewind. I so did not expect this to be fully functional. Well, all we have to try now is recording. Radio on,
Ja.
record.
Ja, zie je kan het interpreteren als een wedergeboorte, maar het is. Ik zat eigenlijk te denken aan die cycli in de natuur.
Ja.
I like this!
En dacht ik van. Ja, zie je kan het interpreteren als
Dirty record switch.
wedergeboorte, maar.
I bet you that's a dirty record switch. Let me fix that. Take two.
Toch weer een nieuwe kans.
Hoe is dat eigenlijk, hè?
It's a really good tuner.
Ja, maar ja, we zijn geen bomen.
Nee.
Dat is een beetje jammer. Maar toch weer een nieuwe kans.
Hoe is dat eigenlijk, hè?
Ja, maar ja, we zijn geen bomen.
Nee.
Dat is een beetje.
Maar je kunt het wel creëren.
Ja.
Did not expect that. The thing just works. It even receives very well without an antenna.
Door West Coast aan.
Met John de Bever, je krijgt die.
Wow. The inevitable has happened. It's the Bose 301 Pro. And people say they are better than a normal 301s. This is the music monitor version. This has come off. It has plastic bits that are supposed to sort of clip in here, but they don't. Can we make it work? No. And one of the logos is missing. It's metal, but it's missing its pins. I'm sure we can make that work. The covers are here. I took them off so you can see them work. Maybe. Yeah, let's hook them up and see. Right, you ready? No, no, It's just Bose 301s. Harsh highs, no mids, lumpy, ugly low end. It's just Bose 301s. Let's get some low end in these. No, I don't care how broken this poor Sony is. We're not going to hear it play today anyway because it has no audio plugs. But I am going to give it a clean before I even turn it on, because where the heck has this poor thing been? Already cleaned the dust cover, which is loose unfortunately. Just going to give it a quick brush so I can safely touch it at least. Because this thing has seen things. I know where it comes from, and as far as I know, that's not a particularly dirty place. So I think it already arrived like this. But yeah, just giving it a quick wipe down, making it somewhat presentable, and then we're gonna have a look at what is what. Again, there's no plugs. Audio plugs are cut off, so we're not gonna be able to listen to it because my soldering work is not great. It does run. Is it supposed to run now though? That's another matter. And what speed does it run? Oh, and it stopped. Okay, it stopped really abruptly. Let's see. Oh, it's trying. Oh, oh, and it stops again. Yeah, welcome to this kind of Sony. Okay, speed control works, sort of. Goes slower. Goes even slower. Okay, we got that. Do we have the other speed too? Well, the speed is clearly wildly off, but it does seem to respond to the speed switch, so that is something. And it does stop, I think. Oh, let's set it to manual. Let's set the wave to something somewhat sensible. Start. That's all you gotta do right now. Okay, does your lift work? Yes, it does. Can we get you to run 33? Sort of. That's ground. That's signal. There's the left channel. This should be auto start. What does it do? Yeah, that's the thing with these. They are often super confused and kind of hard to get going. Auto stop works. Okay, maybe that fixes auto start. Oh, that, and then it woke up. Okay, so we got two channels. We got approximately the correct speed. Well, working speed, it's not correct at all. Wait, I said two channels. We still have to test the second channel. We got one channel. We're now going to test the second channel. If that also works, it may actually be a matter of speed adjustment and two plugs. I don't know what speed adjustment on this is. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, yep. Okay, it's not quite long enough, but we have two channels. So all we need to do with this one is speed adjustment and two plugs. How hard is the speed adjustment on this Sony? I have absolutely no clue. Let loose. So we also don't have a working lift. Okay, we got that. I am adjusting the speed, but it's not too happy. Okay, at the feet I'll take the bottom off, but to take the bottom off I need to take the platter off, because otherwise it will fall off. Or will it? That's actually the question, because it's so stuck. Let's hope it stays on, otherwise drama. So far so good. That's a lot of record player on the inside. There's too much stuff in this, to be honest, but well, we have our pots right here. Also I think the platter is currently rotating, which is less than ideal. Let's turn it around, let's not touch any of the live wires. Okay, got it, right. So, adjustment pots right here, completely confused as to why I couldn't get to them just now, but this should make it easier, hopefully. Oh, that's a pitch control. Maybe do that one as well. Now it's happy. Let's put this exactly in the middle. 33, 45, 33, 45. 33, 45, 33, 45, 33. Spot on! Almost forgot, the lift wasn't working and it doesn't appear to be attached to anything. So I have some hope that it's just a linkage that is loose. Let's see. Ah, there is a bit of plastic broken, but it looks relatively simple. If you can just melt a pin in here. Can I take this out easily? Yes. So look, here's the lift, and here's a plastic bit that should move, and there's a pin there, as you can see, that has bent and is just broken off. If I touch it, it will break. So if I just attach something to this so it's a little longer, it should work again. Because there's a hole in here, and this is supposed to stick through that hole. So anything that I can attach to this should do the job. Alright fellas, I'm not going to tell you how I fix this because I will get judged hard, but as you can see, up, down, up, down, up, down. We got a fully functioning lift. I fixed the thing.
And on that happy note ends part 2 of this series of probably 4 videos surrounding this pile of audio. There's so much more stuff still coming. I've recently been going through the files and I have so many videos still to edit, but that's good news for everyone, isn't it? This was nice and recent. See you next week.